Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Getting some heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The play action fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You're bringing the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. First down for this offense. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Keeps looking downfield. Snags it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Dart. Trying to get to him. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bentley. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Dart. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The incompletion brings up a second down. They keep attacking through the air. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air, it's Sellers. Going downfield for the big play. And he's got it inside the 35. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Discards him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? You know, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
South Carolina, 14. Ole Miss, 0.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick off.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Line gets set, first down. Back to the ground game on the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that's why these guys play defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Wants to go up top. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Rebels will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over first and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense
He's loose on the right. The 30. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Bringing it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Running toward the tape. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today with major ramifications across the college football landscape. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw. It's Dart. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Cleescorn. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his production.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Harris. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet, trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Zimmerman. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Finds his man. It's Bentley. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Dart. Flushed out of the pocket. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to throw. Coming after it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Motion from the offense. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Washington. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive, David.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Bentley. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
Dropping back, it's Dart. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
21, Ole Miss 14.
The Rebels will kick it off to start the 2nd half. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaped.
Afterburners coming. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They were able to pave the way for a 1st down.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Gets it out fast. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air on first down. He looks that one in nicely. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Carolina. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Makes the catch. It's Price. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Feeling some heat. With the catch, it's Bentley. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Carolina, 28, Ole Miss, 14.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Not a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Quarterback checking the play. They're going to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harbor. Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying to get the corner. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. The Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. They'll go to the air. Escapes trouble. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game. Oh, it's blocked. He's going to scoop it up. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Dart. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking, we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left in the clock. I got to do everything right now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3 now. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
24-yard line. 4th down coming up.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Never a doubt. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wide out in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Pocket starts to collapse. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snag in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Ole Miss, 14.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
He's going for the big play. And that pass is intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.